My name is Ken Link. I am the alumni coordinator here at Foundations Wellness Center, and I got sober in 2016. So life for me before I came to treatment was very chaotic. I was, they say in the program that the unmanageability they talk about, and that was like to a T for me. I was unmanageable in everything of my life. I couldn't do even the littlest tasks that would be assigned to me. I couldn't hold a job. I couldn't hold a relationship. I was destroying everything around me, and I just couldn't figure out how to get out of it. I couldn't make the decision for myself to seek out help. It was always made for me. And my father one day came home from work, and he had this treatment center lined up for me in Florida. So, against everything that I wanted to do, I ended up going, and it was the best decision I ever made. All the feelings of wanting to get better came over me. Everything started to snowball. Someone once told me that, if you could picture your life 6 months from now, you wouldn't pick up ever again, and I kind of started trusting people. I opened up a little bit more. I started telling people stuff that I never spoke about. And, it just, like I said, it snowballed, and it just kept growing and growing until the desire to want to stay sober it just outweighed the desire to want to get high and want to get drunk. And I started building a life that was just too precious to give up.
My name is Sammy Williams. I'm the Digital Marketing Associate at Foundations Wellness Center. My sobriety date is March 2014. Going off of kind of what Ken brought up was, how like my life was so unmanageable because my main focus was to find out who I was. And for the longest time, everything that I did, at the end of it, I realized like, this isn't who I want to be. I felt like I was never going to be the person that I thought I was going to be when I was a kid. For years, I never thought I'd be the one sleeping on park benches, can't hold a job, like Ken said, for no more than 6 months. I didn't think I should have lived I didn't deserve, actually, to live my life that way. So one day one of my family members decided that they were going to show up at an event that I would be at, and to my surprise, she gave me a duffel bag full of pamphlets with rehabs in it. And I was so stubborn that, I didn't look in that duffel bag for months. Because I was so stubborn as to like, whatever's in that duffel bag, I didn't want. I didn't deserve. That was like my thought process for so long, until one day I was told by my sister that, you deserve more than this. Like, you have to give yourself a chance. So finally, I swallowed my pride. I looked in the duffel bag. I pulled out a pamphlet for a treatment center down here in South Florida. And I called my aunt and told her, listen, I'm ready. I'm done. I'm tired. And when I got down here, I was defeated. Like, there was nothing left of me. I had to start all over again. And I was willing to do that because I truly wanted to find out really who I was. When I got into treatment, the first question that my counselor asked was like, why are you here? And all I could say was, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And like Ken said, he also told me, like, the work that you do here and the person that you're going to be 6 months later, you never would have thought that could be possible. And he was absolutely right.
So me and Sammy have been on our own separate paths down here. We got down here probably around the same time period, in 2014, and like I said, our journeys were different, but the one thing that was constant was we always kept in contact, and we both were led to Foundations Wellness Center as our place of employment. And the one thing I really love about Foundations is the family type atmosphere here. You know, every single one of the owners here is on site, talking with the clients, just helping in any way they can. And we get to be on a first name basis with every one of our clients, being that it's such a small facility.
As many of you guys know that addiction's a family disease. It's not just one individual. It is absolutely the whole family that is affected by it. I know my family was. I know my friends were. Surprisingly enough, though, when I came down to Florida, a lot of my friends a couple months later decided, hey, if Sammy can do it, who is very stubborn, very prideful, her ego is very high, if she can actually finally say, all right, enough's enough, and can go down, and get help, maybe I can. And it's great, to finally see that my friends now are realizing the life that they lived before doesn't have to, follow through for many of years. But, there's always that few that still struggle, that still have a hard time hopping on the life they deserve bandwagon, So as much as it takes away your pride or your ego, picking up the phone just to have a conversation with somebody isn't that bad,
I know for me, in the past year, the disease of addiction and the amount of lives it has taken has gotten very close to me. I've lost a lot of very close friends and seen what it has done to families, and you just don't think about that. And if you can just take the opportunity, even if it's to reach out to a friend that's struggling, you don't know the power that you have. I think the true power of all of this is the people who get it, who stay sober, and who have that power to reach out to someone and just let them know that someone's there. So definitely take the time to reach out to someone close to you and try and let them know that there's a better way to live. Because I know that when I was struggling, Sammy was there. A lot of the friends that I made in the program were there, and they reached out their hand to me and helped. And I was a low bottom. I was on the street, and a lot of the time when I talk to the clients here at Foundations, they don't think that I came from that, and that's just a product of the program and doing everything that I needed to do, the suggestions I took, and it happens quickly, and it just becomes a life that is just too precious to give up. But at the same time, a life lost is, it doesn't need to happen.